Now, guys, if you cannot see the bottom of the page, you need to rejoin the lesson. You know the drill. All right, so thank you very much, everybody, for coming to class on time. Do you guys remember what we did last week? Already forgot. Okay. Well, we learned about how to calculate numbers very quickly, remember? Tricks in multiplications and divisions, remember that? Yes, quick calculation, that's right. Hello, guys. Welcome. That's right, Isabella. Ooh, very good, guys. And I'm very happy to see lots of names on excellent homework list. Very good, guys. Very good. Making me happy. Okay. Well, hello, Sherlock. Good job, Sherlock. Guys, can you... Whoops, that's not good. Can you see my pointer? Red dot flying around? That's good. Yeah. I was going to ask you that question. Is it laggy or not? But I guess it is laggy. Okay. What about this ruler, guys? A big ruler. Make it big. I'm gonna make it small. I can turn this around. Not laggy. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get started. Yes. Oh my goodness, Candy. Why does it keep changing? My goodness. God, oh yeah. Am I lagging, guys? Am I lagging, everybody? Okay, good. All right. So, guys, let's get started. A little bit. I guess that's the best I can do. All right. So, lesson 2, substitution. Guys, does anybody know what substitution mean? What is substitution? Now, you guys heard, hey, we have a substitute teacher. We have a substitute teacher, right? It means we have a teacher that will replace the original teacher because, I don't know, the original teacher is sick. Substitution basically means to replace, okay, or to transform, like Sherlock. So it's to replace or to transform. I like the word transform. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Oh, so remember last lesson? Wukong and his friends arrived into one of the treasure island and met somebody, and the story continues. So, who are you? What are you doing on the treasure island? So, guys, these people already know it's the treasure island. All right. Hello, my name is Wukong, and these are my friends. I heard that there is a treasure map on this island. Do you know where it is? God, guys, like these guys are most definitely going to share the map with Wukong. I don't think so, but let's see. Another person who wants to hunt for treasure. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, why would they give Wukong the treasure map? Yeah. So you need to accept our test in order to get the treasure map. Oh, okay. So at least these guys are giving them a chance to take the treasure map. All right. What test? Now, Mr. Polar Bear is nervous. Mr. Polar Bear should be the smartest person out of all the Wukong friends, but Mr. Polar Bear is nervous. Come with us. Okay. So if one pig can be exchanged for 8 rabbits, and 1 rabbit can be exchanged for 2 chickens, now what can we use to find the relationship between pig and chicken? So basically, guys, it means, hey, 1 pig equals to how many chickens? So as you can see, remember substitution means to transform and to replace. So we can transform 1 pig into 8 rabbits, and we can transform 1 rabbit to 2 chickens. So how can we transform pig into chickens then, everybody? What do you think? That's right. So guys, that's absolutely right. 1 pig equals to 8 rabbits. And as you can see, 1 rabbit equals to 2 chickens. So we can say, oh, chickens is 2 times more. So for 1 pig, we can do 8 times 2, which is 16 chickens. That's not too bad. Pretty easy, right? Yeah. So, okay. So maybe I should. Never mind. If one rhinoceros weighs as much as 2 wild boars, and 1 wild boar weighs as much as 2 zebras, and 1 zebra weighs as much as 15 foxes, what can we use to find the relationship between the weight of rhinoceros and fox? Oh, okay. Do you guys even understand what this question is talking about? I just read it for you, but let's see if you guys actually know what this question is asking you to find. Okay. Guys, that's not what all you guys are saying numbers, right? You guys are saying numbers and foxes and everything. That's not what the question is asking you. So nobody seems to be understanding what the real question is talking about. Read the question again, guys. Read the question again. That's right, Andrew. Relationship. So guys, if you read the question carefully, ooh, that's right. You need to read and focus on what can we use to find the relationship. So if you want to find the relationship between rhinoceros and the fox, okay, the relationship between them, what do we need to use? We need to use the wild boars and zebras. They are the connecting bridges, if you want to say, to figure out how many foxes we have for one rhino. Isn't that right, guys? Guys, what did we do here? In order to find a pig, what did we use? In order to find a pig to the chicken, we used a rabbit. We used a rabbit. Right, guys? Yeah. So what do we need to use to find the relationship between the rhino and the foxes? That's what the question is asking. So the answer is wild boars and zebra. That's the answer. But let's figure out how many foxes is for one rhino. So one rhino equals to obviously 2 wild boars and 1 wild boar equals to 2 zebras and 1 zebra equals to 15 foxes. So now it's actually a little bit better, guys, to separate and do this question step by step. So, guys, so actually, let me just take this to the blackboard. And okay, so now I am going to change wild boar, starting from the bottom, guys, starting from the bottom. And I can say it's 30 foxes for wild boar. Everybody agree? Why? Because 1 zebra is 15 foxes. So, and wild boar is 2 zebras. So we have 15 and 15, which makes it 30. Everybody agree? And now, guys, now, rhino equals to 2 wild boars. So we need to take 2 of these foxes. Right? So guys, if I were to write numbers for you, this is 15 and this is 30 and 30, 30. So are you sure it's 30 or 120? It's going to be 60 foxes. Yeah? So guys, it's actually very, very easy if you see it step by step. But what did we do? In order to solve the relationship between rhinoceros and the foxes, we had to use the zebra and the wild boar. These were the joining connecting line or connecting bridge. All right. So don't worry about the screenshot for this one, Candy, because there are better screenshots later. All right. And now, so the key to solving equivalent substitution is to find out the intermediate quantity. So what this sentence means, guys, if you want to find what equals to what, you need to understand other relationship that leads to your answer. Okay. All right, so practice, 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 everybody. Everybody likes practice. If one watermelon can be exchanged for 3 pineapples, everybody, so as you can see from this picture, 1 pineapple can be exchanged for 5 apples, like this one over here on this picture, and 1 apple can be exchanged for 2 pears. Yes, I can see that. So what can we use, guys? What can we use to find a relationship between the watermelon and the pear? What do you think, guys? So we want to find what are the connecting fruits for watermelon and pears. What do you think, guys? Pineapple, yes, and the apple. Because look, guys, in order to get watermelon to the pear, the watermelon needs to use pineapple. The watermelon needs to use the pineapple, and pineapple needs to use the apple, and then apple will give you some answers for the pear. So as you can see, they're all linked to each other. So that's why we need to use pineapple and apple. Okay, so let me ask you this now, guys. I want you guys to calculate how many pears would you have for 1 watermelon then? Do it slowly, guys. Do it slowly. "30," says Sophie. "30." Okay, let's check. So, guys, as you can see, we need to start from the bottom. So let me just grab this. And let me grab this. All right. And now, so guys, always start from the bottom, okay? If you can, bottom to the top, that's a lot easier. So if that's the case, all right, so let's figure out the pineapple, guys, pineapple. Now, pineapple equals to, maybe I should take the equal sign. So pineapple equals to 5 apples. Okay, so 5 apples, fair enough. So that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples. And as you can see, we have how many pears for pineapple, guys? We have 10. Very good. And now we need to look at the watermelon. And 1 watermelon is 3 pineapples. So that means, let me just join these together. All right. So 1 and 2 and 3. So yes, everybody, you guys are so smart. That means we will have 30 pairs. Okay? So guys, see how easy it was when you are starting from the bottom and move your way all the way up to the top? So that's the method, guys. All right, very good, very, very good. And now, there's the stamp. If 1 starfish can be exchanged for 3 seashells, 1 seashell can be exchanged for 2 conches, and 1 conch can be exchanged for 5 seaweeds, what can we use to find the relationship between the starfish and the seaweed? And guys, this should be very easy now. Everybody should know the answer. Yes, it is both seashell and conch. Why? Starfish needs seashell, seashells needs conch, and conch needs seaweed. So yes, very good. Very, very good. And obviously, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to ask you, yeah, seashell. I'm going to ask you, how many seaweeds do you need for one starfish? $30 again? Okay, so let's have a look. So, if we look at this seashell, guys, two seashells, two conches, and one conch equals to 5 seashells, okay? 40, okay. Is it 40? Let me check. So equals to 2, like this. And this is 5 and 5, which means it's 10. 10 again. And now the starfish equals to 3 seashells, which means 3 of these. So what does that mean? It's again 30. So 30. Okay, guys? All right, so give me the stamp. And now, how many practices? My goodness. Oh, but now we have 2 cabbages can be exchanged for 4 tomatoes, and 1 tomato can be exchanged for 4 radishes, more like carrots. And 1 carrot or radish can be exchanged for 2 onions. So what can we use to find the relationship between cabbage and onion? Yes, yes, my goodness. Guys, now it's getting a little bit boring. It's too easy. We all know that we need to use the tomato and radish slash carrot. Yeah? All right. But let me ask you a new question. This could be a little bit more interesting, guys. So now I want you to tell me how many onions can you transform for 1 cabbage? So for 1 cabbage, how many onions? Okay. I want you to think about that. 32 and 16. So let's do the easy one first, guys. 1 tomato equals to 4 carrots. Guys, so that means how many onions? That means how many onions? For 1 tomato. 8. Okay, Sherlock. Very nice. You're very focused today. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be 8 because each carrot radish has 2 onions each. Very good. All right. Okay. And what about, according to this picture, guys, we have 2 cabbages. 2 cabbages. 2 cabbages equals to 4 tomatoes. 4 tomatoes, guys. But what is my question? My question is to find 1 cabbage. So we're going to half it. Half the 2 cabbage and want to find 1 cabbage, right? So that means you halve the 4 tomatoes, which means you will have 2 tomatoes. Everybody agree? So if you have 2 tomatoes, everybody, that means you have 1 and 2 sets of 8 onions. Oops. So that means you have 16. So that's how we do this question, guys. So you need to make sure you correctly understand the relationship and also correctly know how many cabbages you want to find. Okay? So it would be 32 if I asked you to find 2 cabbages, but my question was 1 cabbage. Okay, very good, guys. All right, give me the stamp. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. So, all right, so we solved the question. So can you please give us the treasure map now? Okay, I have a bad feeling that they're not going to give them the treasure map that simple. Okay, so this is just a little test for you. It's not even the real test. The real test will be coming soon. So like what I thought. So if one oh guys, now we don't have any pictures, guys. We don't have any pictures. If 1 cat can be exchanged for 2 ducks, 1 duck can be exchanged for 3 frogs, and 1 frog can be exchanged for 5 snails, how many snails can you exchange for 1 cat? Ho ho ho! Okay. So now these people on the island are trying to be a little bit smart and wanting us to make a mistake. Let's see if we can solve this question, guys. So the question, you need to read the final sentence, guys. Snails and cat. So cat is over here and snail is over here. What do we need to use? We need to use cat to duck, duck to frog, and frog to snail. Right? So we need to use ducks and frogs to understand the relationship between snails and cats. All right. So what I like to do, guys, instead of drawing a picture, I can just do 1 cat equals to 2 ducks and 1 duck equals to 3 frogs and 1 frog equals to 5 snails. Guys, what did I say before? Where do I start? What do I use first, guys? Do you guys remember? How do I start this question? You start from the bottom and you work your way around towards the top. Very good. So, okay, so I'm going to use 1 frog equals to 5 snails. So, all right then, let's move on to the second level. So, 1 duck then equals to how many snails, guys? Well, you had 3 frogs, but 1 frog equals to 5 snails. So, 3 times 5. That's what you need to do, guys. Did everybody follow? This is very important, guys. You're not drawing any pictures anymore. You're multiplying straight away. Okay, so that's going to be 15. And don't forget to write down what you have. 15 what? Ducks, frogs, or snails? 1 duck equals to 15 what? Snails. So guys, you always write down what number you found. Okay, good. And now we finished the second level. Let's do the final top level. Okay, so 1 cat equals to 2 ducks, but multiply. 1 duck equals to 3 frogs, but we didn't need to use that anymore. We need to use the bottom one. 1 duck now equals to 15 snails. So, equals to 30. But 30 what, guys? Ducks, frogs, snails? We want to find snails. No, it's snails. Because, look, Danya, we have 1 cat equals to 2 ducks. So this is the amount. But for every duck, it's 3 frogs. But we found out for every frog, it's 5 snails. So we're using these animals and slowly going up. Okay, so snail, snail, snail. So basically what I'm doing is I am changing everything in terms of snails so I can compare against with the cat. So how many snails can be exchanged for one cat? Well, you need 30 snails. Okay? All right. So that's how you do this question, guys. So write the equivalent relationships. So write down what you know from the question. Write down the relationships and oh, let's see, Jeffrey. So one cat, two dogs, six frogs, 30 snails. Okay. Oh, I like this method as well. Yes, nicely done, Jeffrey. Find the intermediate quantity and substitute intermediate quantity with equivalent. So guys, it all sounds very difficult, but don't worry. This all means that do this. Write down all the relationship and start from the bottom and work your way around towards the top so you can know the final relationship with the cats and the snails. Okay? In order to avoid any silly mistakes, you need to write down what you found. Okay, so guys, this is your turn finally. Finally, your turn to show me you fully understand the question. Please submit the correct answer, and I'll give you guys some time because this is the first time you will be doing this question on your own. So I'll give you guys 3 minutes. Okay, everybody, so the time is up, and the correct answer is actually C. Well done, guys. So, who would like to explain this question to the class? Who is very confident and know how to solve this question? All right, so let's have. Oh, Isaac, do you want to go first today? Okay, let's go, Isaac. Sorry, where are you, Isaac? Okay. Hello, Isaac.
Hi.
So how did you do this question?
So basically, it says if one mango weighs as much as 2 dragon fruits, and one dragon fruit weighs as much as 3 bananas, one banana weighs as much strawberries, how many strawberries weigh as much as one mango?
Okay.
So basically,